Good morning. It's another beautiful public holiday in Jakarta. The roads are looking pretty good. They're looking very quiet today. And today we're going to do something a little bit different. Everybody says Jakarta is a big concrete jungle, which for the most part could be true. But this morning we're going to go seeking out some of the quieter green spots in this big bustling city. And we're going to stick to South Jakarta. We've got 6 different places in mind. We're going to head to 6 different parks, and I'm going to show you guys perhaps the unseen side of Jakarta. As you can see behind me, a couple of nice green trees, hoping to see a lot more of those today. Stopped off for my morning coffee, and we'll be on the road very soon. No lights, it's a good start. It's going to be quite a chill one today. Still carrying a couple of bruised ribs from a football injury. So, trying to take it easy, don't want to push too much, so I won't be breaking any personal records today. But that's what holidays are for, right? Nice, relaxing day.
Now turn left, then turn left.
Boleh parkir? Ya, makasih. So first stop here, we got Taman Langsat. There's no real plan for today's video. Just literally want to go to a bunch of parks and see what else is around us. You know, I've lived here 3 years, and this reputation of it's just a big bustling city full of big concrete buildings. You know, I don't believe that's 100% true. So I want to really just see what's around, see what nature there is right on my doorstep, essentially. So this is only about 3 or 4 kilometers from Kemang, where I live in South Jakarta. But I think if you didn't go looking for it, you would never know it's here. But it's actually a really big park with a bunch of different stuff. You've got guys playing badminton, you've got people working out, you've got families taking a walk, you've got little cats hanging around, plenty of those. Yeah, it's really nice. There's a river running through it, although perhaps to be expected. The river is not the nicest. Colour it's actually a colour that I don't think I've ever seen before. Don't even know what I would call it, and that brings like a bit of a nasty smell over the place. Not sure about this one. Don't think he's too sure either. What are we saying? Oof. Don't really fancy falling into that one, to be honest. Jesus Christ. I've got to go back over to the other side now because I haven't finished looking around that side. Taking my life in my hands here. It's wobbling, it's going like side to side with every step. Get me off here. Alright. They're fighting or something else? I just disturbed them in the act. I think I might have done. Feel a bit bad now. He's a bit embarrassed, he's running away. He's not having any of it. You didn't see nothing. This is something that I see a lot in Indonesia, like in parky kind of areas. I guess it's like some sort of reflexology. There's a man and his daughter over there walking around on it in bare feet. Don't know what the science says, but some people seem to think it's good for you, right? Should I? Sure, why not? Whoa. It's just not very nice. Oh, God. I'm not sure what the benefit of this is. I'm not feeling much. Oh, apart from pain. Good Lord. Right, now I'm off back. I'm going back. Screw that. I've made it this far, by the way. So I actually asked a guy who was walking along that cobbled path with no shoes on. I asked him what the point was, what was the benefit. Yeah, and he confirmed that it's kind of like reflexology, right? So it apparently activates your nerves, your nerve endings, and basically good for your health, apparently. He did say it was backed by science, but I didn't, I don't think I've ever seen anything like that. I'd be curious to know what the science behind it is. I presume the more active your nerve endings are, the better, but I am not a scientist, as you can probably tell. I don't think I've ever seen public Wi-Fi in Jakarta before like this, in a public space. It's either really new or really old, I guess. So that's Taman Langsat, first one checked off the list. I enjoyed that. Really nice, very green, very peaceful, despite the busy roads all around it. Nice place to hang out, do a little jog, read a book, lay it on the grass. Only downside really is the smell from the river, which is a bit pungent, to be honest, which puts me off a little bit, but I'd definitely come back here. Saw someone walking a dog as well, which is nice. But yeah, on to the next. So we really don't have far to go for the next stop. In fact, it's just over the road, so I'll be there in 2 minutes. Alright, so just over the road, we've got Taman Ayodhya. Probably saying that horrendously. Please feel free to correct me in the comments on my pronunciation. It's a much smaller park. Should probably only be here for about 5 minutes, but let's see what's going on anyway. Get a free digital book here. The man from the north of England doesn't say no to free things, so let's see what's going on. Okay, you can access free books. That's pretty cool. Just get free online books, you can get free streaming, you can get the Quran by the looks of it as well. Nice. So this one is a much smaller park. It's basically just off a roundabout. Kind of looks a bit like a roundabout in itself. It's very spherical. I don't know why I said that in that weird voice. It's not too peaceful, but it's definitely a nice place just for a little stroll, and yeah, download the app and get some free books. I could see myself spending a little bit of time here just reading a book, providing you're not doing it during rush hour when it's going to be super noisy, because you are directly next to the main road. This is cool. Got the active park. So we got some chest flies there. Step machines, got a multi-trainer for pull-ups, sit-ups, dips, seated row, chest press, shoulder press, and some hoops. I don't know what you call those, actually. It's a shame I'm injured at the moment, otherwise I might do a quick set or two. My physio is actually around the corner as well, so if if anybody drives past and sees me busting out a couple of sets on the chest press, they're probably going to be telling me why my recovery is going much slower than I would hope, but one for future. So this is Taman Ayodhya. Only been here about 10 minutes, but I've seen pretty much all I need to see. This is a really nice spot, actually. I drive past here so often, but very, very rarely even look at the place, never mind visit. It's the first time I've been here, and yeah, I really love that QR code that just gives you free books. Well, I don't know if there's any in English, which is a bit of a shame, but yeah, I can see why. This would be a really nice place just to bring a book or bring a Kindle, and you know, again, it's the noise during a non-holiday would probably be a bit rough, but I really like this place. Yeah, I'm really impressed. There's a lot of people just chilling out. It's a lot quieter than than Taman Langsat, because it's a lot smaller, I guess, but a lot of people just sitting around, having a breather, taking it in. Yeah, I'm really impressed. Yeah, I really like this place. I'll be back for sure. All right.
Take the next right.
Let's get back on the road.
Then take a sharp left.
Thought you were going to step right out in front of me there, mate. Alright, so quite nice actually. Block M is usually absolutely rammed. On a public holiday it's not too bad. You still get the silly driving, as we're about to see. But yeah, on the whole, Beatles t-shirt there, nice. On the whole, it's very, very manageable on a day like today. And I was about to say I wish there were more public holidays, but in all honesty, Indonesia has more public holidays than any country I've ever known, so. Sepeda harus bayar masuk? Sepeda, no, bisa, boleh? Yeah, makasih. There we go. Little freebie as well. I like this place already. Okay, Taman Literasi. Right next to Block M Square and Block M Plaza. I get the two mixed up. One of them's a mall, one of them's a more old school market. But this place is right in the middle of both of them. Anyway, first impressions, it feels a lot more modern than the two aforementioned market, mall places. They feel a bit 1980s, 1990s. This feels very modern and up to date. What do you know? My height, exactly 170, which means I am a superstar. I like this place. It's quite artistic. Very comfortable indeed. Just got the Flower Plaza here. Sponsored by Coca-Cola. More Coke bottles. Minyak kayu putih, the cure for everything in Indonesia. Let's check out the inner circle. Annoyingly, just realised that I didn't set my watch for the last leg of the journey, which only about a kilometre or two, but anybody who cycles or runs can probably relate to the pain I'm currently feeling. Yeah, it doesn't count if it's not on Strava. Did it even happen? You just got to take my word for it. Lucky Chin's American Chinese restaurant. Now, I don't know about you, but when I think of Chinese food, the first place that comes to mind is, of course, America. So I guess I've figured out where Taman Literasi comes from, because right behind me, if you can see through the reflection in the window, is a nice little library. We have people in there on their own with their friends, families with children just coming down on the national holiday to take some time to take a book and have a read, which, I don't know about you, but to me sounds like a pretty good way to spend a day off. Let's see what we've got upstairs. Not much, in all honesty. Okay, so Taman literacy done and dusted. Making good progress. Time to move on to the next. Quick question. I'm not sure if I can call this a park. What do you think? There's a lot of greenery, but it is mainly concrete and shops and concrete and more concrete. Yeah, I don't know. Let me know in the comments what you think. Just a short ride to the next one, as far as I know. Never actually been there, but I'm pretty sure it's a short ride. Bit of a blind corner here. Whee! And we're good. All right, let's go. Taman Mataram. Who is this guy? That is Yuri Gagarin. Not sure why. If anyone could enlighten me on why there is indeed a statue of Yuri Gagarin in a park in Jakarta, please do leave me a comment. Don't know if this is a common thing, but there is a big group of young cyclists, like teenagers, just hanging around, doing the rounds here, doing some wheelies and whatnot, doing some tricks. Don't know if it's just because it's a public holiday and they've got nothing else to do, or maybe this is a cyclist hangout. I don't know.
Your route is 100.
Don't really want to get any closer and film that because it's a bit weird, isn't it? 35-year-old foreigner going to a local park and filming kids. Can already see the headlines now. So, somewhat interestingly, I don't know, is it interesting? Different, I guess, is that the Mataram appears to be separated by a main road. So the park actually stretches over a couple of sort of blocks, I guess, but I don't know whether the park came first and the road was built through it, or the road was built first and then they sort of just put parks around it. I don't know. But yeah, as you can see, I'm crossing the road now, heading into the next part of the park, which is, yeah, a little bit different. It's a hive of activity going on here. Again, don't want to be that creepy guy in the park filming people, but yeah, I love seeing stuff like this. I think it's so much like, so just different, right? People just enjoy themselves. That's what it's all about, right? So just like that, we've just come to the end of the park. It's kind of just like a space filler, basically. You've got huge houses over here. You've got the Mandiri Club, or whatever that is. Some exclusive club, I guess. You've got big houses, exclusive clubs. You've got cats that are just about to jump out on me. I don't know if I caught that, but I just jumped out of my skin. Yeah, and that's it. Got some public ping pong tables. I guess bring your own net, paddle and ball. We got another gym. Who needs a gym membership in Jakarta, hey? Actually, I don't know if you can see that, but there's a Gojek driver just sat underneath the ping pong table. He's not even in the sun. It's not even sunny. These houses behind me, over there, they are absolutely massive. Got to be loaded to own one of them, I bet. I'm happy with this. I like this. This would be a nice place to come and, again, sit down, read a book, take a break. Even though you're still slap bang in the middle of the road, there's just something really nice about being surrounded by, like, nature and greenery. All the stuff that people say Jakarta doesn't have. Going to be a longer one, this. Maybe about another 6 or 7 kilometers. Shouldn't take that long, but you never know with Jakarta traffic. Little mini neighborhood park. That's the 4th and 5th Korean restaurants I've just seen, and a Korean supermarket. I've seen, that's 5 Korean restaurants and a Korean supermarket all in the space of 50 meters. Is this like Korea town? I had no idea that that sort of place even existed. One more there, another one there, another one there. That's 8 Korean restaurants in the space of 200 meters, I reckon. That's insane. Now we're getting into the kampung. This is why I love cycling in this city. I would never come down roads like this normally. Theo Walcott, nice. You're one of my big fears. Going through a place like this where the floor is wet. It's like falling off in front of everybody. Nightmare fuel. It's just so much life going on here, you know? People just going about their business, the sounds, the sights, the smells. Hello! Though, by the sounds of it, the most impressive sight here today is me. Bule on a bike. Boleh? Boleh, Mas? Ya, makasih. Silakan. Ah, oke. Silakan. Siang-siang. Okay, this is where it gets really interesting. Ooh. Maaf.
Ya,
Makasih.
Oke, thank you.
Ya. Maaf, maaf. Alright, yeah, this gets me out where I need to go. Look at that. There's your map. You can get a massage as well if you want. Wijaya, Tendayan, Pancoran, Cawang, Buncit, Kelawar. Okay, basically the way out is this way. Whoa, right. Back to reality. Not a great road to be cycling on. And I've got to keep right. Okay. I actually don't know if you're allowed to cycle on here. I mean, there's nothing saying that you can't. There is a toll road coming up, so definitely can't cycle on there. Can't even take a motorbike on the toll road. But yeah, this is definitely a new one for me. There's the Pancoran man, or whatever he is. Get me off this road, please. Bit of a white knuckle ride, but we've made it to at least the general area of the final stop. This is what we're looking for. Now we just need to find a place to park the bike. Okay, here we are, the final stop of the journey. We're in Tebet Eco Park. The first thing I notice, there's a lot more going on here than there is anywhere else. You've got people behind me doing some sort of, I don't know, noise therapy, meditation, sound therapy. You got groups of people just sat on the grass, enjoying, playing music, right? Little kids riding bikes. So yeah, let's get amongst it. Let's see what's going on. That's where we are. What is that? Let's check it out. So just got one of these things. It's amazing. In Indonesia, Singapore, Malaysia, they have basically fresh orange vending machines where you literally see the oranges drop into the juicer, and then here you go. 35,000 I was going to say RMB then, that's China, isn't it? Going back a few years. 35,000 rupiah, which is, I don't know, like £1.50. After a day of cycling, can't go wrong. So it seems like on this Infinity Link Bridge, as they call it, you can either take the stairs, as I've just shown you, but I'm a bit weird like this. If you can go the whole way, if I can do the whole thing from start to finish, I much prefer that. I don't know, a little bit obsessive like that. So the park is split between two sort of streets similar to Mataram. There's a road running through the middle of it basically. And instead of making everybody cross the road, they built this really sort of cool looking bridge. Yeah, it looks good. Looks really cool. This park for sure is the busiest and most sort of, I guess, advanced, developed of all the ones I've been to today. That's where the stairs would have brought me out, so could have saved 2 minutes and a couple of 100 meters, but in for a penny, in for a pound. And here is the road that you are crossing. And understandably, there are another set of stairs at the other end if you don't want to walk any further, but as I said, I'm going to go fully start to finish because that's just who I am. It's a creative way of getting around it. I guess the vendors aren't allowed in the park, so they park up as close as they possibly can to the fence, and then people slide their money through. Very, very resourceful, must say. Wait, is that what I think it is? It's a dog park. Nice. Water playground. I don't really complain there. Do not shower or do not wash yourself or swim in the pool. Strictly for playing, I guess. Back over the bridge we go. So there you have it then. 5 parks in one morning just in the south of Jakarta. Is Jakarta Singapore? Is it the Garden City? No, of course not. Is it the concrete jungle that people describe it as? Potentially a little bit, yeah. Probably more than a little bit. But there's definitely some green, positive spaces to be found here. As for me, I've worked up an appetite now, so I'm gonna go home, grab some lunch, and I'll see you next time. Don't know if you can see in front, but I feel personally attacked by that van. It says Botak? Question mark. Literally just saying, are you bald? Amazing. Yeah, go, off you go.